One of my goals for this free-to-play series is to remain exactly that, free to play. Most importantly for you guys, that means no buying of gems, no buying of gold passes, but today that status is being seriously challenged. We got a problem, boys. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe and welcome back for episode 116 of the Town Hall 11 free-to-play series. On the screen we have the Town Hall, and you will notice that we have 5 days, 19 hours remaining on this Town Hall upgrade. Might not seem like a really big deal, right? I mean, in all hindsight, it's really not a big deal at all. We just wait it out and let it finish, right? But one of the biggest problems that I have discovered as of today is that unforeseeable problem when it comes to your magic items and the cap limitations to those magic items. Each of these numbers means that you have X amount of magic items versus the amount of magic items that the game will allow you to have. So in this situation, we have one book of heroes filling the spot of one book of heroes. This cannot be exceeded as a free-to-play player. The only way to exceed this limitation is to buy in-game purchases. Let me show you an example of this real fast. So we're going to jump over to the main account, because on the main account, I do buy in-game purchases. There's a lot of nice offers every once in a while, and I cannot help myself but buy them. So when we click on this Town Hall 13 and select the magic items option, you will notice that we have 5 books of heroes versus that one slot. This can only happen if I spend money. So what's the problem, Joe? What are you crying about now? So the problem that we've run into today is the population of this special event, the hero hunting event. So all you really have to do here is knock out any hero 40 times and you get a nice book of heroes for free. But unfortunately, because of my cap limitation, I cannot exceed that limitation. I cannot claim that book from the events. It'll just sit there until I spend this book of heroes or sell this book of heroes. So this is kind of that point where I'm saying to you, what do you think I should do? Because we're at that point where it's like, do we stay free to play? Do we buy some gems? What do we do? Because I thought about this as well. This was also something else I was thinking about. What about gemming the Town Hall? Well, we could gem the Town Hall, but unfortunately I do not have 853 gems, and we only have 419 gems. Now we have a 2-day limitation, 2 days and 13 hours on this event. So in 2 days we might be able to gem the Town Hall, but what if we cannot? Well, that leaves us with one other option. The other option would be to still make a profit in some form or fashion. Sell the book of heroes that we already have, claim the book of heroes from that event. That's the only other logical answer that I have here. What do you guys think? All right, so I think we have a very viable option for our hero book problem, but what I will do is refer to the comments below and kind of see what your feedback is on this situation. Either sell that book that we already have on hand for a profit, or try to gem the Town Hall completion, or whatever you guys propose. I'm going to base it off of your feelings down in the comments below. But I did want to mention one more thing, or a proposition for Clash of Clans, and I understand why there are cap limitations on the magic items, because when magic items were first introduced into the game back in 2018 if I remember correctly, they did not have any limitations, and a lot of players were exploiting that. And so what they were doing was saving up all their magic items and then using them all at once, and I don't think the game wanted that, so unfortunately added these caps to the magic items. But what I would propose to them is to consider, maybe if you offer something as a special event and we complete that special event, we should be able to stack the magic items that we get from these events. I understand it's almost about the same thing to what they took away before, but I also feel that it's not necessarily fair that we get these magic items in these special events. We cannot plan for them, and we might not be able to use them right now, but we can definitely use them a week from now. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments what you think about it. So I probably just lost a bunch of people on that proposition section. I know, real world problems, but I want to make the game fair for everybody. Not just some people, but everybody's got to have a good time, you know what I mean? So we're going to finish up this video with one attack. First of all, I need gold for one of the cannons. One of the cannons got left behind, guys. I jumped the gun on the Town Hall upgrade. I messed up. I got a little impatient. It happens to the best of us. So we're going to take on this loot, and then we're going to watch an attack after this from one of my clanmates for a moment moment of silence because we know that the super wizards are about to catch a nerf in the next day or so. I don't know exactly when they're going to drop it, but I know it's coming very, very soon, and it's just going to be the end, guys. We don't know what the result of that's going to be just yet. All we know is what we've been told so far. Let me go ahead and get this queen. Hold on, not the queen. Let's go ahead and get these Yeti and Valkyries charged up. Let's get the Yeti and Valkyries charged up. Let's go ahead and drop baby dragon back there. We're using the baby dragon army again because I needed something to kind of change up the madness. If you remember, what was it, last week? Maybe last week we used the super barbarians. Amazing army, by the way. You know, to keep that in mind, it was an amazing army. Super wall breakers just made it in. We're gonna go after that eagle and take it down. The grand warden needs to be dropped on the map, and we're going after this guy's resources. He's got a lot of gold. I need that gold, like I mentioned a moment ago. So queen going after that expo, and we got a couple of wizards that should have went with the barbarian king. The barbarian king made it all the way to the other side of the village. Yesterday's video was interesting, was it not? I know a lot of players out there were saying, oh, those wizards helped that barbarian king out. Man, come on, dude, really? Like, some players, man, they're always trying to justify. Some players are always trying to justify their shortcomings and try to make up excuses just to not do something. It's just so funny, man. So funny. Let's drop another rage spell. Let's use the Grand Warden's ability to protect that queen. Let's go ahead and freeze this section. Oh my gosh, I thought the Inferno Tower was still standing. Let's go ahead and freeze that expo, and let's drop some baby dragons around the village and take down the remaining buildings. Actually, we got a bunch of spam left over, so let's just go ahead and spam it and get it over with. Whoa, there it is, boys. Take down the final buildings. Let's just go ahead and poison it. Poison the defenses because that's the right thing to do. It doesn't work. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. Don't take it serious, please, because I know somebody will take it serious and be like, Joe, you cannot poison defenses. You know it happens. All right, so we've knocked that out. We've gotten all the resources off of that one. I'm going to retrain another army, and I'm going to keep doing this off cam. But I wanted to show you one more replay for us to have a moment of silence because we just don't know what that nerf on the super wizards is going to look like. And there was an attack I just clicked on a moment ago from Pac-Man. He's Town Hall 12 versus a Town Hall 12. And shall we have a moment of silence for the blizzard, because we don't know if it's going to be viable or not after today or tomorrow or whatever it is. So here comes our balloons. And here comes our battle blimp, and we're gonna watch this happen. You guys should know this by now. This is like the new hotness for the last month. And here comes our super wizards. Moment of silence, please. Will this be a thing in the next day or so? We don't know. We'll have to find out. We're definitely going to have to explore it and see what happens with it. But this right here, will this be a thing? Nobody knows, but it sure is cool to see. So we definitely got a copy, or actually I need to go back and record this after the fact as a separate clip for historical value of how awesome the super wizards were at one time. Will they be awesome after the nerf? We really don't know, but we're going to watch the rest of this replay from my clanmate Pac-Man because he's using the balloons and lava hounds. Definitely something that a lot of players out there value and love, and I know have been requested for a while to do some Lalo. I'm not really a Lalo attacker, guys. I mean, it's not one of those strategies that's just quote unquote easy. I will never sell a Lalo as easy because it's not. It requires a lot of planning. It requires a lot of practice, a lot of timing, a lot of everything. And sometimes I just don't have time to put into the game like that. And Lalo is just one of those things that I haven't worked on in a really long time. I understand the concept and I can execute one if I had to, but I have other options that I choose over that instead. So here comes our balloons and lava hounds going in on this very easy symmetrical base. We got a squared off base, and the lava hounds are going to block for these balloons. They're going to go across the village picking up them Sams, and the balloons are going to come in on those Teslas on the back. And Pac-Man is a really good attacker, man. I've been watching this guy for a really long time. I think he could go pro if he wanted to. But then again, he could be a student and he doesn't have time to go pro. We just don't really know the status, but I'm sure he'll let me know if he watches this video. So our balloons are going to overpower the back end of this village. The Archer Queen's ability will be used. She's going to take on a cannon. She will survive and kill off that cannon. He's going to freeze the Wizard Tower, haste directly into a frozen multi-target Inferno Tower, and that is a wash. That is it. Well done, Pac-Man. Well done. But we did have to have a moment of silence for those super wizards because as of today's date, the date that this video was recorded, they were incredibly OP and we had so much fun with them, but we'll find out how they turn out once we have that maintenance break. Hopefully you're able to get something out of today's video, if not a really good laugh. And if you enjoyed our content, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you like watching us quite regularly, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support or you would like to see the Town Hall 11 free-to-play series from the very beginning, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.